Hello and welcome to Grievers Empowerment with Tanika Dillard. In this episode, I want to have a one-on-one conversation. That's right, just me and you, and we're talking about you today. Are you ready? So, grievers, especially grievers that have experienced caring for someone with a long-term illness, can attest to the fact that you have given your all. Not only you've given your all, you have given your best care to the person that you love. The person that you love that was dying. You wanted to make sure that they had a good quality of life, although that you knew their quantity of life was diminishing. I'm sure that you gave everything, that you gave your all to make sure that your loved one was taken care of. I know you gave excellent care. You were at all of the doctor's appointments. You made sure they had their medications and all of the supplies that they needed, right? I'm sure you did. But let me ask you, have you given good care to yourself? It's very easy for grievers to neglect ourselves in this caregiving process. We'll say we don't have time. I don't have time to be sick because I have to take care of A, B, and C. There's so much responsibility that was laid to your charge. You forgot to take care of the most important person in your life. Grievers can often ignore, rationalize, and self diagnose things that are going on within our own bodies. Let me give you an example of how we unknowingly neglect ourselves. That constant headache that you've had, we can easily ignore that. But our body constantly gives us warnings. Our body constantly communicates with us. We can also rationalize our tiredness, our irritability, and our anxiety. Our rationalization could really lead to or point toward serious health conditions that we are minimizing. And then when we have these conditions and symptoms that we ignore or rationalize, we tend to self diagnose. We say, oh, I have a headache because I'm stressed. I have a headache because I haven't slept well. We self diagnose and then we self medicate our perceived issue. Can anyone else agree with this? Oh, I know. I know what happens because I've seen it far too many times. So the real question to you is, do you believe that you are worthy of the same level of attentiveness and compassionate care that you have given to your loved one? And I'll give you a minute to think about that. Yep, we didn't even need a whole minute. So I know that you shook your head yes, and you said, yes, I do. I deserve that. I do deserve the compassionate care, the same level of care that I've given. I'm worthy of that. And I agree. You do. You deserve that. Don't you? I want you to understand that part of your grief recovery is maintaining your physical well being. Your physical well being is just as important as your physical, mental, and spiritual health. That's right. Your grief recovery, in your grief recovery, your physical health is just as important as your mental and emotional health. So there's something that I need you to do today. I need you to be empowered to take good care of you. I want you to take good care of yourself. And why? Why is this necessary? Because you are the most important person in your life. And I need you to be well, not just emotionally, not just mentally, but physically also. This may mean picking up the phone today, or, technology is so great, we can just send an email through a My Chart and communicate with your physician to say, I have had a grief experience in the past 6 to 8 months or 1 year, or whatever that time frame is, and say, I've noticed some subtle changes in my body, and I want to come in for a physical exam or a consultation to talk about these changes. It's that simple. That's how you prioritize your health. It's not selfish, it's self care. It is good self care to be aware of your body, to be aware of those changes, and then to communicate what's going on. You matter. It's not just your grief that matters, but you, the physical person. You matter. So I want you to be empowered to take good care of you. And this may be difficult because grievers don't often put themselves at the forefront. We don't often ask for help because that's not your nature. But it's okay. We can change that. We can change that. Take good care of you and be well. I want you to be empowered. I want you to be encouraged in this journey and know that taking care of yourself is not a bad thing. It's not selfish, but it's necessary and you deserve it. Until next time, I'm Tanika Dillard and thank you for joining.